PC gaming can be expensive, and the barrier for even entry-level hardware can still be high. Enter the HP Victus 15, a low-cost, $799 as configured gaming laptop, which comes with serviceable but meager specs such as an Nvidia GeForce GTX 1650 GPU and Intel Core i5 12450H CPU. It also sports a 15.6-inch display with a 144Hz refresh rate and 1920x1080 resolution, alongside a clean design that can blend into any environment. If you're looking for an inexpensive way to start PC gaming and aren't concerned with playing with full power, the Victus 15 may be the laptop for you. However, if you spend a little more, you may get a bit more bang for your gaming buck. Design. We reviewed the HP Victus 15 in dark silver, but the HP Victus 15 is also available in white and blue. The laptop has a smooth chassis with a large, prominent, reflective V in the middle. Underneath it, in between the hinges, it says Victus, just in case the V didn't clue you in. The back of the Victus has a large cutout where the vents are. Under the laptop, near one of its feet, there are graded vents. On either side near the feet are two speaker cutouts. The design is low-key enough to fit in an office or gaming setting. It's a bit more adult than the edgy red and black design that was incredibly common just a few years ago, although it may be a bit hefty to lug around everywhere. On the left side of the Victus, there's a port for the power adapter, a USB Type-A port, an SD card slot, and a 3.5mm headphone jack. The right side houses an HDMI 2.1 port, another USB Type-A port, Ethernet, and a USB Type-C port. When you open up the laptop, there's a thick bezel underneath the 15.6-inch display, which also has a giant V. Below are the main speakers featuring a stylized V pattern to keep the theme going. The HP Victus 15 measures 14.9 x 10.4 x 0.93 inches and weighs 5.6 pounds. Meanwhile, the Acer Nitro 5 comes in at 14.19 x 10.67 x 1.6 inches and 5.51 pounds. The similarly priced Asus TUF Gaming F17 with last year's Intel CPU measures 15.71 x 10.59 x 0.99 inches and weighs 5.73 pounds. Lastly, the HP Omen 15, which we reviewed a few years ago with a comparable GTX 1660 Ti GPU, measures 14.1 x 9.4 x 0.9 inches at 5.4 pounds. Our configuration of the HP Victus 15 came with an Intel Core i5 12450H and an Nvidia GeForce GTX 1650 with 4GB of GDDR6 RAM. Although the Victus sports a GTX graphics card, it can still play less demanding contemporary titles at the highest settings. However, you'll probably have to turn the settings down to medium for most games. While playing Control, medium settings at 1008 I was impressed with its relative smoothness. The game ran at around 42 frames per second, only dropping to the 30 FPS range during intense action. I couldn't use DLSS, which would lessen the burden on the GPU. With the GTX 1650 that's reserved for higher-end GPU. When we ran Grand Theft Auto V's benchmark at very high settings, the HP Victus delivered 39 FPS at 1008 resolution. The Acer Nitro 5, with its RTX 3050 Ti, ran the game at 61 FPS, while the RTX 3050 Ti powered Asus TUF Gaming F17 achieved 55 FPS. The HP Omen 15, and its GTX 1660 Ti with a Ryzen 7 4800H, achieved the same 61 FPS as the Nitro. We tested the HP Victus 15 with an Intel Core i5 12450H, 8GB of DDR4 RAM and 512GB of SSD storage. Although the Victus 15 expectedly underperformed during most gaming benchmarks on high settings, it kept up better with the pack in some of our productivity tests. On Geekbench 5.4, an overall performance test focused on the CPU, the HP Victus 15 earned a single-core score of 1,588 and a multi-core score of 6,902. Meanwhile, the Acer Nitro 5, Intel Core i5 12500H reached a single-core performance score of 1,652 and a 9,148 multi-core performance score. The Asus TUF Gaming 17, Intel Core i5 12600H hit 1,354 single-core and a 9,148 multi-core score. Finally, the HP Omen 15, Ryzen 4800H, reviewed in 2020, achieved a 1,206 single-core and 7,976 multi-core scores. We are going to end this video right away. If you have any query or information to share, please leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.